Have we not played these games before, man? Andrea Berta, you just came from Atletico. Let go of Thomas Partey due to his inability of being reliable. Goes to Arsenal, does the same thing. Because of Thomas Partey not being healthy, we've missed out on top four before, because we've had big games and he's not available. Tottenham beat us to top four. Then we've also seen Thomas Partey not be available and we've lost on title challenging, seasons against Man City because we play big games against City and then he's unhealthy. So he comes down to his final year of his contract, and I've always said, players on their last year running down their contract will perform better than they will once you extend them. They are playing to their highest capability, being as healthy as possible. They do anything possible. They are determined because they know that paycheck is going to come, that contract extension, and they're trying to maximize that money. So once he extends, trust me, he's going to go back to the old Thomas Partey. This Thomas Partey, take advantage of him. Try to win the UCL because you'll never have him again. You'll never have him again because by the time the contract is done, he'll be 34 years old. Won't be the same Partey that he is right now. It's not prime Partey no more. It'll be past his prime Partey. So the fact that they're actually going to give them this deal makes me sick. Let Barcelona deal with them. Let Atletico, whoever wants to get him on a free, let them have him. Let him be injured over there. Let him be with the physios. Not here, man. Let him go. Sign someone else. Now, if you get him on a 1 year with a club option for another one, it's not that bad. But if you get him on a 2 year plus one option, player option, man, you've got scammed. We're gonna have 34-year-old Partey. It makes me sick. It genuinely makes me sick because I'm traumatized by this. I thought Andrea Berta, seeing this at Atletico, would avoid this, but a big reason why this is happening is because the number one target, Supamendi here, has prioritized his move to Real Madrid. Real Madrid is going to be looking to, bolsterize and upgrade the midfield. Luka Modric really looked like the football left him against Madrid. And Madrid is looking at the team like, you know what, we might need a couple midfielders here if we really want to be able to come back to our winning ways next season. Considering that Arsenal ran through that midfield, dominated it, and a guy like Supamendi is a player that Real Madrid should be looking for because he would be a great Luka Modric replacement. Put him alongside Valverde, Bellingham in front, and then either Camavinga or Tchouaméni as that number 6, then you're back to the old days. And what I mean by that is you sell either Vinny or Rodrigo, keep Mbappe on the left, the other one, or on the right, whichever. You figure out the wings. But Mbappe with either Vinny or Rodrigo, the other one sold. Jude Bellingham back to the false 9. Supamendi, Valverde, and one of the two Frenchmen at the number 6. You're back to the glory days. I'll tell you that because you'll finally have not your front 3 being the top 3 players that have, tracked back the most with the less work rates. Because this year in the Champions League, top 5 people who had the worst work rates. You had the Dortmund striker, I don't want to mess up his name. You had Lamine Yamal, and then you had Rodrigo, Vinny, and Mbappe. It's unacceptable. Reminds me of the PSG front 3 where you're walking all back and then you're getting destroyed by City. You're getting destroyed by Madrid because the work rates were outdoing you because your front 3 had egos. Now, Mbappe, he's got the ego. Obviously, he's not going to be tracking back, but you got to make sure the other 10 players are. All right? So, that would be a key signing. I could see now that, they've got outdone in the midfield by Real Madrid, that Supamendi's looking at it and saying, you know what, I could go there and get some significant minutes because I think that was the difference between him choosing Arsenal and Real Madrid was where he was going to get more minutes. And he was definitely going to get them at Arsenal. But if Arsenal extends Partey and Real Madrid, they get rid of a Brazilian winger here, then he's going to definitely have more minutes at Madrid, considering how bad they looked in the midfield. But, Thomas Partey seems like he's happy at Arsenal. If the right offer comes along, he's probably going to stay. And I really hope it doesn't happen, man. Even if it's not Supamendi, I would love to bring in Bruno Guimaraes, all right? That man right there will change our midfield. I'd do anything possible to sign him. I understand everybody's all over Isak, but Isak won't be let go of, but maybe he will. And if Arsenal sign him, I'm telling you, man, that midfield is going to somehow get an upgrade from what it is this year. And I would prioritize him, number 1 target, even over Isak, man. I understand, you're missing a number 9, but if Mikel Merino could do the job, Kai Havertz has done the job. In my opinion, don't lose what's gotten us to the Champions League semis, man. If it wasn't for injuries, I could definitely see Arsenal contending right now and being first place. But they've been unlucky with injuries. Your number 1 attacker's been hurt for a big part of the season. Odegaard's been hurt, and he's been poor ever since he's came back from injury. We've had Gabriel out for the year. Tons of injuries. With the fullbacks, we have an 18-year-old starting now because, injuries, and then we had another 17-year-old starting for a big part of the season because of an attacker being hurt. So if Arsenal had the luck that Liverpool had, they would be at the moment where they are in the UCL and contending in the Premier League. But anyways, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Do you think Thomas Partey should extend at Arsenal? Personally, if I'm Arsenal, hey, thank you for the memories, but it's time to go. But anyways, thank you guys for watching.